It's hard to tell what he's going to play. Well, e4 for sure he's going to do. I don't think he's going to go d4. But after e5, I really cannot guess.
So those are two approaches in such games.
Oh, c4. How about
two
that?
approaches in such games to play in order to win on the board, or some people try to play in order to win on the clock. Now, really, even with the increment, I'm not saying like you just like make random moves, but just to play the familiar position where your opponent will be, will be under some pressure and you will know what to do. And then, in the right moment, complicate matters. So your opponent will not be on time to finish the requirements.
So, in case you were wondering why Giri is making so many moves with the bishop, he had to sidestep something. That he actually played the most common move order. First, the bishop goes to b4, then e5 is protected by the d pawn, and then the bishop returns.
Bishop d4, knight takes, and Giri takes himself with the knight on d4.
Well, such positions are considered to be comfortable, and look at the clock. Where did that minute go?
Yeah, almost equal on the clock right now. a5, I don't like it for white. I don't like it for white. So a5, you gotta play b5.
Yeah, grab space.
Then castles, and then c5, he can try to block everything.
Yeah, that is true.
And by the way, how do you develop your your king side? Because bishop e2, black might as well just take it. No, he doesn't. c6, okay, castle short. Anyway, we'll get the game at some point.
Yeah, we'll get the game going. So, knight takes b5 looks the move to get rid of that knight on d4.
Takes, and what's now, d5?
Who's going to strike in the center first?
a4. That
super
one is
positional.
Like, a little positional move. And bishop e6, bishop b3 later on.
I don't like this move. I think the knight could have gone to... the bishop could have gone to b4. But he wants the bishop to on b3. I think that the issue is not going to be decided on the queen side, even if black wins the pawn on b5. I think it's going to be some kind of bishop b2 f4 action eventually. From Najer in particular.
Now, that's the question. So d4 or f4? I think you might consider going d4 now. It's like, say, if black captures the e4 pawn, you have d takes e5. If black captures the d4 pawn, you have queen d4. f3.
Preparation for... And that's a pawn sack, basically, right? Queen check.
Queen check? No, he's going to go d4 then.
No, he's still...
Well, he's going to be pinned, but he'll protect the b5 pawn.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thing.
And Anish was hesitating for quite a bit, but then went for knight h5, and he might be the first one to play f5, to open some files on the king side. g3, queen g5, threatening, by the way, knight takes g3.
Yeah.
Return the bishop, bishop c1.
Perhaps queen g6?
Yeah, just pull the queen back, still threatening to take on g3. It's pretty awkward for white. How do you guard g3? Is it like king f2 you have to play, but then why black goes f5? Black is just better.
Because you can obviously do queen e1, but you always worry about bishop h3 and then something. So it is awkward, yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah, it feels...
The time is huge advantage for Giri.
It's already an extra minute for Anish Giri.
Yeah. Well, question. Did he participate in the Armageddon tournament at Norway Chess? Did Giri play in that tournament or not?
Don't remember.
Well, maybe he got some practice doing this.
But wait, f5, and now what do you do? 5, because along with the other things, he's threatening to take on g3 twice now, I believe. And then, the threat will be the perpetual check, which basically same as winning the match at once.
Oh, well, time is really, really low.
F4.
Confrontation.
Okay. So now the knight is attacked. And it either pushes the knight back from h5 or you have to sacrifice on g3.
Well, which may or may not work, because white rook has ability to come to the third rank.
Back to f6.
Solid.
Okay. That's solid, but at the same time, this at least gives white a chance to continue the game. Yeah. So now you take on e5, I believe. No, he doesn't. He goes bishop b2, and for some reason I don't like this move. How about e4 here?
E4
no,
is,
no, he's gonna take. Yeah, e4.
E4 is interesting positional idea, but coming to e3 or coming with the queen to hit h2.
Yeah, like queen h6, queen h. e4 now.
E4
Okay.
E4 is beautiful.
So takes, bishop takes, king g1, no other choice. Well, or see, there was bishop f3.
Bishop f3, I thought, was the move.
Rook c1 and d5.
Yeah, but now there is this blockade. The bishop is beautiful on e4.
But yeah, but if black is not getting to the king. How about knight h2, by the way? Knight takes h2, yes. Knight takes h2, so that if king takes, there's a check on first rank, check on h6, then check on h1. Yeah, Najer has to take it. Running with the king, so check on h1.
And then you're going to get the pawn on g3. And the king comes to
bishop f2, and then takes yet another pawn. So black's down a piece,
but for 1 million pawns. And there is a minor threat, of course. Now, like bishop e3, what else can you play?
Yeah, but more importantly, look, 36, 35 seconds for Evgeny Najer. I'm not sure what move number is that one, but it's not. Yeah, well, 25 moves to play. Najer has only 30 seconds
him
left.
to go queen c1, but rook c1 is the move.
Bishop f3, and I believe that's all she wrote. Rook g3, though? There is rook g3?
There certainly is. But he takes with the bishop. Oh, no.
Rook g3 is winning, Evgeny. It's just that rook takes g7. Did he blunder this, or did we blunder some? No, rook g3, there was rook d1 and queen c3 check, yes. Bishop to d4. No, but that's hopeless, right? So
yeah,
Giri needs to find the square for the king so that there will be no
checks, no miracles.
King to g8. Yeah. And yes,
Giri prevails.
Yeah, you could see it yourself. Anish Giri wins the dramatic tiebreak against Evgeny Najer. All 7 games were required.